información. Mira, lo que puedo hacer es que sí, voy a ir consumiendo y todo lo que consuma voy a ponerlo a nombre tuyo. Sin embargo, si quieres una factura ya, lo que sí podría hacer es que le pido a alguien que me dé una factura. Eso sí es el valor del IVA que habría que pagar, pues no, que son 10 con tanto.
Invítala. ¿A quién? Ah, justo inició live igual que yo. No puede ser. I thought you were going live. Sí, justo inició live. Ahora. Acabo de ver que Jorge también inició live. O sea, me copió. Me acaba de copiar. Yo inicié live y él inicia live. No, mentira. Díganle que me acaba de copiar. Iniciamos igual. Literal iniciamos igual. Acabo de ver que también tiene O sea, me acaba de copiar. No lo voy a aceptar. Guys, hello. How you guys doing? Thank you, Byron. I wasn't going live, but I don't know why. I just did it. I promised to like give you the closure of it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Ha pasado mucho tiempo.
Ya sé, wow, ¿qué?
O sea, wow, que tengo mucho tiempo que no sé de ti.
Yo pensé que ibas a decir, wow, qué bonita te ves.
Wow, ha pasado mucho tiempo que no te veo y te veo más hermosa el día de hoy.
Gracias. No te extrañaba, Fausto, la verdad.
La verdad que yo tampoco, Cheryl. La
Ya
verdad que
sé, ni me mandaste mensaje, nada.
La verdad que tú tampoco, porque vi que ya no estás de relación.
¿Qué? ¿De qué hablas?
No sé, o sea, lo escuché por ahí que, ¿no?
No, no sé de qué estás hablando. Fausto,
Cheryl, dime.
me fui unos días porque estaba triste, pero ya volví, ¿sabes?
Me encanta, me parece súper bien.
¿Tú cómo estás? ¿Estás bien? Volviste al gym, ¿no?
Siempre he estado en el gym.
¿Siempre?
¿No se notaba?
¿Siempre? No.
O sea, todo el esfuerzo para que se me vean estos bíceps, estas piernas. Ah, espera.
Pero todo eso es grasa. ¿Qué?
¿Cómo que grasa?
¿De qué estás hablando? ¿De qué estás hablando? ¿De qué estás hablando?
We already broke up. Like we are not. We are never ever getting back together. I'm just so tired of it. I wasn't going live, but I at the end of the day I decided to because I was feeling like I was having a lot of I've been going through it. This model thing puts me in such a sad mood. I concluded that I'm still not over my insecurities, and it's a lot of pressure to get over that mentality, and it puts me in like I don't know what I want to go to say. Extreme Cowboy Cutter to not be sad. It's already out. It's gonna be out in an hour for me, or is it already out? Hiciste bien, bebé. O sea, el amor deja de hablarle. Bebés, o sea, yo hago mis live en inglés y yo siento que ustedes quieren mucho más a Cheryl que a mí. Y está bien, entonces yo no... La verdad que quería hacer live más temprano, pero verdad me da mucho miedo el fandom de Cheryl. O sea, me da mucho miedo. Están listos para el ataque. Y a mí me da mucho miedo. Yo por eso no quiero que digan que me quiero guindar de él o algo. Y también me da igual que digan lo que sea, pero, o sea, yo soy sensible. Y no me gusta como estar atrás de alguien por los seguidores que tiene. O sea, me parece horrible. Yo vengo haciendo como mi propio contenido desde hace mucho, como yo estar detrás, ¿saben? Es medio feo. Así que eso. Yo me parece genial. Yo sigo siendo muy fan de Jorge y Cheryl, pero pues no sé. O sea, tampoco voy a presionar, ¿saben? Estoy bien, ¿vale? Did she finish? ¿Ya terminó live? Ah, no. I was gonna say like invita a Terry. No, she doesn't even like invitations. Papi, I'm so like, should I go to my backup? I feel like, I feel like overwhelmed by all of this. I feel like, thank you for, buenas, hola Alex. So I can like talk about like more. I just like there's people that used to be here in English that I miss, and I don't think they know my backup. So that's why I feel like sad. So up to you, up to me. I hope you guys are watching me enjoying the little bit of sadness that I did. When I went to I'm gonna talk about a little bit about the model thing. I went to the casting thing. I don't feel good. ¿Me saludas, por favor? Besito. I feel invaded. El Ariana Grande de nuestra generación, ¿a poco? They didn't hire you? About what? What are you talking about? The way you feel is how native felt when Europeans got here. Oh my god. That was so funny. Okay, stop. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Why did my phone did that sound? I'm yelling timber. No me siento bello. I don't feel great. Do I look exhausted? Why do you look exhausted? Do I look exhausted? You see, that's why I shouldn't go live. I don't like when people say that I look exhausted. I do look tired. I haven't been rest. Like lately, I don't. You look great. I don't want people to say me that like a lie. You look sad, not tired. I look both. I am tired. I haven't slept well. Ay, pepenadoras, nada que ver. Okay, I'm going. I don't feel good here. Bye. This is the most horrible haircut that I have in my like look at my haircut. I look ugly. Oh my gosh, I need a haircut like right now. Like I want a haircut right now. But I'm waiting to have a haircut until I go to Peru. Hello Alex, I just bought the tickets to Peru. I bought it so late, and it cost me a lot. Like, they cost me way too much for the trip to be Peru, right? So like, thank you, Alex. Like I paid way too much, but it was actually cheaper than. Thank you, Israel. It was cheaper. Also, so like, this is a whole thing. Like, Nikki bought his ticket today, and I was very angry. Well, just because like his mother paid the ticket, so he bought it today, and he didn't like told me until I asked him, and it made me mad. Like, I hate when we don't do group dynamics, so I have to let my ego out a little bit away and talk to Brian and Fernando. And I was like, okay, have you, like, we already organized. Yesterday I didn't went live because I was really tired from the shooting. And besides that, like, later at night we reunite with the guys to know, like, to say like what we're gonna do in the trip. Why is this lighting so ugly? Wait, there you go. I feel better in that lighting. I hate the white lighting. Well, almost kidnapped. Now, don't get lost on your way to Peru like I was kidnapped once. How was your day? Hello, Vicky. And it was alright. I've been feeling very anxious lately. Hello, Justine. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here as always, and never let me down, because I feel like I've lost so many people. I feel like the all the people that used to watch me, I lost them. Now I have Ricky, James, Kevin, JJ, you. Hello, Bronk. What are you doing here? Because I was very overwhelmed with so many people. Hello, Alex. With so many people in the other life. Like, it was way too much people. I don't know how to handle. Hello, Bronk. Way too much people in the other life. All in Spanish. All of them is spamming me. This is what I don't like about being in a shadow of other creator, like that creator in Spanish. Like, I knew it would cost me trouble from the beginning, and I don't know how to balance the English Spanish thing, because I see way too much pressure in Spanish, and it pushed me to do it in Spanish. But that's okay. So I do my model. You look sad. Are you okay? I am a little bit sad. I feel overwhelmed. Like I said, there's a lot of things in my personal life that I'm dealing with my head every day. Right? Since I am, like, I went back to my anxiety pills because my head was already giving me nightmares. So I'm getting used to them again, and at the same time I don't want to get used to them again. I've been like tempting to powder. I've been wanting that. Thank you, Ricky. Oh my god, you're gonna get banned, Rock, if you do that to me. Stop. So there's been a lot of chaos in my mind, and there's people from the past that wanna came to my present life, and that's something like, for example, right now, literally right now, when I was about to go live, like a number, like, I don't know where, like, text me a guy that I used to do powder like 2 years ago, and he just text me out of nowhere, and I'm like, he told me like, hey bro, do you wanna do like Psy, Psy, do you wanna like have like a little session of Psy I have a place? And I'm like, who are you? And he showed me his photo, and I'm like, oh, I remember you. And he starts sending me videos like sex videos, right? Like sex videos. They doing it, right? Like both of them doing it. And he was like, I have another top here. You wanna join and top me with him? And I'm like, I was so curious to see who he was. And I was like, I don't wanna go if I don't know who's this person. And then he showed me the photo, and I don't even know who that guy is. I just didn't respond, and I eliminated it. Well, I'm gonna eliminate this number. Blocking the number, I don't like the blocking, because blocking, it's a tempting for me to like wanted it to unblock someone later. So that's why I don't do blocking, because my brain do tricks. So I prefer like let it there. I'll promise next time I'll see you, I'm gonna tell Stop that you... Stop, you scaring me! Mete mano. That doesn't even make sense. Hi. I will block the number, delete the message. I will delete the message. Temptation block me, like, because WhatsApp, I'm talking about WhatsApp, and when you block someone, you can unblock them. Like, you can find them and unblock them. So like, I don't like Psy. I don't like any anymore. Like, I don't enjoy the interaction of just hooking up if I'm not in with that person. And do I feel proud about feeling like that? No. I just feel different in that way. Okay, so let me talk Diego. What happened with Diego? What are you talking about, Diego? Who are you? ¿Cuál Diego? So I'm going to show you a little bit about the model thing. I did get the cast. Thank you, Bronk, for your roses. I actually I got the commercial, right? And I was the only one that like talking. Thank you so much. I did talk in the commercial, right? It was like, it's so funny that I did, like, my role was to be Ninja. Do you guys remember Ninja, the streamer that just announced that he has cancer? Not announced, but he just said that this guy, like him, like, that's the role that they want me to be, right? Like, this is like the expectation, the reality, right? And he just announced that he have cancer, and I was a model to do like a role. I have to say all of this in Spanish. Literally, this was my text. If I were to get where the bomb... Amo tu acento, Sofía Vergara. Stop. If I were to get I wouldn't need all of that first. So that's what I said. Like, they base this little clip into the clip that they gonna show it in the commercial, right? So that's what they put me on. And then I don't know if you saw like the photos of it. I show a little bit on Instagram. Let me see if I like this one. Okay, I don't like it, but there you go. I look older there. Let me see the one that I look. Yeah, this one. This was the setting. Behind all of this, there was like professional cameras and like all of that shit, you know, like this camera, and there was a lot of people running around, and I was sitting there like 1 hour and a half doing one line. I mean, like, it probably took me like 10 minutes to do the lines. They made me repeat the lines so many times. They wanted it slow, they wanted it fast, they wanted it more punctuate, they wanted it more natural, they wanted it for me to move. It was a very stressing thing, and also it was very hot. Like, there was no AC anywhere. Like, it was very hot. So I was just sitting there, and it was an excitement kind of situation that I did. This was in the morning. This was me. So. Me too high key. Like, I have to do different things. For example, that night I always, like, almost every night I do video calls with Nikki. Like, we always catch up, and Nikki has been a really good friend with me to like deal with my anxiety. But I don't tell her like, hey Nikki, can I call you? I have anxiety, because I think like I don't have to put that responsibility on others. But Nikki became like kind of like such a, I don't know how to call our friendship, but almost every night we call each other and we start talking when I finish the live, because I need to decompress myself from all of this. Like, I need someone that is like completely estranged from the live to talk about other things, to not talk about my personal life, just to talk about shit. And Nikki's perfect for that. And he also talks about his day, so we just felt really good talking. And then at that night, so for example, we do the Falcon, and I'm just in the computer watching videos, and we literally just like there, right? Not even talking, and he was working in the computer. So I wait on him to finish his work around 4 a.m. in the morning, and I was already out. Like I wanted to go to sleep. So I went to sleep at 4 a.m. and I have to wake up at 10 because my call was at 12. And guess what? When I woke up like at 9:40, 9:45, they called me and they said like, can you be here like right now? And I'm like, what? But my call was at 12. No, but like your how can I say, it was not delayed, but like we have an early call for you, like you need to be right now here. And I'm like, I literally just woke up, I'm sorry. And it's like it's a non-near location. Like I told her like I can dress up really quick, but it would probably took me like 45 minutes because of traffic. And she's like, all right. And I'm like, what can I do? Like there's nothing that I could do. You just look different with Apollo. Oh, do I look uglier? What do you think? Gracias, Eduardo. Who's Eduardo? All right. Gracias, Eduardo. Besito. So que para la gente que dice que girl is talking on the phone, para la gente que no dice que no estoy leyendo en español, la verdad que no, o sea, no sé qué hacer, chicos. Estoy haciendo live en inglés. Los amo. No, o sea, amo que les guste. Pero sí se está volviendo un poco tóxico lo de Jorge y no sé qué hacer, la verdad. So I have to, and they call me and they're like, a car's gonna pick you up, like be ready. And I literally did, like, imagine me waking up with all of the hair like this, and I have to like fix it, put the makeup, the moisturizer. I don't use makeup. I use like a light, like the one that I show you. It's a sunblock. They have a little tint, and then I put that on my face, and then just I literally like did my hair like so quick, and just like put the same shirt that I put like the day before that because of the audition. So I went to the place. Are you guys getting entertained? Am I boring? I just feel a little bit like ow. So I'm trying my best to talk about this story because I want you to get in a little bit into my life and me to being a model. Thank you, Ricky. We're listening. Okay, we're here. Okay, you're never boring, puppy. Okay, it's just anxiety. That thoughts on my head are talking to me. They are taking power all over my head, and I'm just like, I want to cry. Actually, I just want to sit and cry the whole day. Kind of bored, but we're good. Okay. So I like a car, like those like vans, like really big van, like literally luxury van, pick me up, and they pick me up and it took so long to get into the location. And when I get to the location, they're like, all right, change. We need to film you right now. And they were all doing the setting for me, not for me, of course, but to shoot me. And thank you, gracias, Eduardo. To shoot me and all of us, I was just like there, taking photo with the mirror. Because that was the only thing that I could do. Like, there was this mirror, and then because I was watching myself, I think they put like a filter here. They use like panels, like paper panels, like it's just like a paper form, like newspaper kind of thing material. And then behind here there was a big lining that was mimicking the sun, and there was this professional camera. Like here there was like all over here people, all of the models, like they were all like really, really nice people. All of the models were like really chill. None of them felt like they were the shit. Most of them, like all of us, I include myself, we were all very respectful. None of them believed that they were the shit. We were all like, when they put us, because it was a house when they were filming, they put us in like a room that there was not much seats, so I sat in like a little bed, like a little chair. It was so stiff. I was like sitting there like hours. Well, I'm gonna go over that later. I was so tired. I barely slept the day before, and I was already shooting. You have to be ready the whole time, sitting good, like, and they start putting makeup on you. The dressing and the makeup people, like the makeup girl, she thought that she was the shit. This is like the most, for me, like, when there's people that have this kind of energy that I will never be friend with her. I don't know if I said that I will not, or I will not, but I don't think our personality will never match, because she was so into herself in a way that it was egocentric, that she was with like full on makeup, and when she's like, oh, are you the next? Okay, sit. And then like she started putting foundation on me. She put a lot of foundation on me and then she put like setting spray, and the setting spray was like really rushed, and then she put something on my eyebrows, and then she put gel on my eyebrows, and my eyebrows look butch. I got the photo because I was looking so like, this was my eyebrow. I don't know if I look so weird, but I have a lot of foundation on here. This was like 7 hours later. Like, this was, I wanted to see how my face was looking after 7 hours of makeup, because I was wearing makeup, bitch, and my eyebrows were like really weird. Like, they were like gelted, and I couldn't even move then, and I was feeling like, you look I don't know. I was giving, I don't know, the look. Oh, here, like, you can see, like, this is makeup, and this is me when I wash my face, because I was like, I already finished the shooting. I'm gonna wash my face, and I'm gonna wait for them to drop me to my house. But here I was feeling cakey. It was like a long time since I haven't worn makeup that much. And you know what I hated about this girl that was doing the makeup for everybody? Every single time that she finished doing makeup to someone, she started splashing perfume to her, like cologne. Like she would like put a little bit of makeup on herself, like open her bag and splash her, like those like Victoria's Secret kind of splash. Like, I hate those splash, and she was splashing every single time that she wanted it to be out. Hello, Hassan. Every time that she was there, gracias Eduardo, un besito, she was looking for a husband. This is what I'm thinking about. She was looking like, there's definitely, like, there was a lot of camera crew. There was one guy that was looking pretty handsome. He was tall, he was Argentinian, he was very handsome. I think she was going after him, so every time that she wanted it to, like, oh, this is your model, every time she splashed a little bit of perfume to like show us to the crew. So she wanted it to smell good, but instead of like smelling good, she was like stinky all over the place. Like, I didn't like that. She was doing way too much for a commercial, and she was like, I have like a diamond face and something like that. She was talking like, none of the model were talking nothing, and they were just talking over her and the people that were in charge with the clothing, like, I don't know, the dressing crew. They were like fixing my how do you say this, the red thing, I don't know how to call that, like the sweater they would make sure that the sweater was good. So the sweater, they were adjusting the sweater like this. Well, that's what they paid it. The hoodie, right? Like, they pay them to be like exactly like this. When I move, they would like approach me and they would put it back as it used to be, which is like, love it. I want someone to do that every single time for me. Thank you so much. So it was my time to shoot. 1, 2, 3, action. Faustus gonna talk, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna say it in English. There's the line, right? Like, the line was like, if I were gonna get what the band requests for me to learn, I wouldn't need it in the first place. If I would get to what the band requests for me to learn, I wouldn't need it in the first place. And I was like mixing myself out in Spanish, like I wouldn't like my thumb was like doing this, like it was I was having tongue time or something. I couldn't talk, and then and on top of that there was a lot of lightning, so I was sweating. And on top of that, I'm gonna talk. So like my shooting, my shooting angle, like I was filmed like, all right, like the shooting angle was this one. This is how my face is gonna look. Like they put the camera here and they start shooting from here. Like the worst angle. This part of my face like this. Like why do they have to select that angle of my face? You can be like here on the front or like the side, but why you have to do like such a unflattered angle for me? And I was just like, oh, okay, or no. But I eventually did it. The guy from the I think like the casting director. No, it was not the casting director. Like literally the director, like the one that was like explaining it to me what to do. He was talking to me, and I'm like, it's so funny because you want me to be a streamer here, and I actually go live every day. So it's kind of like a full circle commercial. He was so good with me. Thank you, Hassan. Thank you for being good with me. Thank you, Daniel. I tried my best. I mean, the anxiety was more into like before doing the shooting, and I see all of the models, like I cannot stop judging my face for my face texture, right? Like all of this thing, there's a lot of self-doubt in myself. I still like, you can say, Fausto, you look good, you look pretty. I can agree that I evolve in myself a lot, that I like achieve a lot of things that I didn't have before. Like I look better probably, but like when I was surrounded by all of those people, like I went to 14, 15 years old Fausto, which was very insecure, and it was eating me up inside, and that puts me a lot of stress onto like, I'm being casting for this, but probably it's different because there's lighting here and I'm like looking myself at the camera, but there's different in person. In person you can see textures, you can see imperfections, and I was just like, I was self-doubting myself if they wanted me when they see me in person. So there was a lot of self-doubt on me. All of the models were very diverse, but all of them had pretty good skin, not gonna lie. So I was feeling very insecure about it. It was my first, so the casting director said to me like, oh, you're a virgin, so we're gonna take the thing out of you, virginity. Can I say that? I don't know. We're gonna take it first. And I'm like, okay, that's a really weird way to say it, but I don't know. This casting coach, what am I saying? The casting coach, you get the idea. Your hands, so you have to feel answer. People sometimes think that it's more so on the feeling, it's more so on my insecurities of like, how do I show myself in that place, or what I was doing. So after finish my scene, which was around 12 and a half, almost 1 p.m., they said like, all right, it's time to eat. So I'm on a diet because I want to go to Peru looking skinny and beautiful because they called me fat before. So it was like an open, like, you know what? There was food in the filming. So I select my food. I just did a little bit of chicken with salad and a little bit of noodles, but the chicken was pretty good. This was like kind of the bands that were drove us around, and this was the place where the shooting was filmed. I waited in this car like 2 hours, and inside of this house, in one of the rooms, in a really stiff little chair, I wait like 2 hours later because they say like, all right, Fausto, we call you when it's your next scene. And I'm like, okay. All of the models start shooting, and all of them were like, okay, we finished shooting, goodbye. And I was just there sitting. It 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., and I was still there with another model. It was only the two of us left. And I was like, I asked her, like, at what time did you arrive? She said, like, I have two locations. I film in the morning around 8 p.m., 8 a.m., and I'm still here. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you have been the whole day here. It's like mentally and verbally exhausting. I don't know. It's like, it's not a job that you have to require a lot of things to do, but it wasn't either like I was like just sitting in a chair with air conditioning and just like having breakfast. Like it was, they put us in a very uncomfortable places because the shooting was already packed. I don't know how to even express it. They hurried me up in the morning. They wanted me. They did an early call, and they actually, like, I finished it like even later than the time that I was. The time that they told me that they said that it would finish, but it's like that because it is like that. I don't know what it's shooting day. Like, I understand. My finish scene, like the scene that I have to do, like the second scene, was only my hand. Yes, my beautiful hands were model. Like these hands, you see, thank you, Hassan. They were the models. So let's just, like, all of my walking in the life doing this, like I was modeling my hands. So I think like they deserve a bride because they are very precious. Also, they're gonna appear in the commercial. So I bet the nails dirty. How dare you? Thank you, Hassan. You're so sweet. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. It's been a journey. Brown left. I was really excited for him to hear this story. I don't know if James is here. I hope I bet he really see me that way. Go live with only hands so people notice you. Imagine that. I will be like the next how to say, what is his name? He's the next, what is the Destiny. By the way, you're not boring, don't feel anything. I don't know, it's just like, it's a lot. So they put me in a really uncomfortable position. Wait, let me just delete this because wait a minute. I'm gonna show you the photo, but there's like different Instagram tabs there that I need to erase. I need to delete because they. So, look, this is the photo that I did. Like the casting director took this photo. So I have like the scene that I did in the morning was way easier than doing this. What are we gonna do now? This shit right here was one of the most horrible things that I could ever have done. Like, you see that my back is like kind of support by this? Well, no, I'm levitating. My back is no support on this. I was literally doing abs. Like, I was literally doing this. Look. I was literally floating. Like, I was floating like this. Even to do it, I remember. It was like doing abs. And with my hands here, and I felt that I was almost going to fail. My back right here was hurting, like, and I have to be here like around 30 seconds or 40, and and at some point I was like this, and they're like, okay, like cut, and they was like, oh my gosh, and then okay again, they shoot this thing like this was another hour. And the only thing that for me to not fall in, you see my little shoes over here. My shoes, I was like holding myself, putting pressure on this table so I cannot fall, because I cannot rest my back there, because this thing was just like put there. It was not like I didn't have any hold on it. And the camera have to like zoom into my hands. They wanted it in my hands, and I'm like, why they cannot put any hand? And they wanted it my hand, my ginger hair, which like they don't even look ginger, but they wanted it to match, of course, me, right? So that's why it was like that. I was playing a SmackDown, which was fake SmackDown. I just have to doing this. Remember in the audition, I started doing this. Well, they obsessed with hands. I don't know. It was a lot of pressure on me. I was like, I was not born to be a model, and I didn't complain. Like, I did whatever they want me to do. Like, I didn't complain. I wasn't like, no, my back hurts. Can you do this? They were actually worried about me, and I'm like, it's all right. There's no other position that I could have done this, but it was like I have to put a lot of weight on it. If you zoom in my face here, it would probably be sweating and like having a lot of pressure. How did they become obsessed? I don't know, but it was a lot, because every time that, like, if the shoe, like if the scene, if they don't like it, they have to adjust everything, the TV, the linings, the everything. It was, and it took them a lot to do all of that. So I was already done, but at the same time I was like, okay, I'm here for the experience, so I need to be experiencing, because if you don't experience, how do you know if you experience what you wanted to experience, you know? Being essay to work will probably work well for other audition recommendation. Exactly. So they actually congratulated me for that. Like, the director told the casting director, hey, like, Fausto, like, this guy right here, my man, he's like very polite, he's very kind, and he was willing to do whatever we ask him, so congratulate him, he's like really nice, in front of me. And I'm like, stop. So I was one of the last ones, so they were like, oh, Fausto was really nice, he cooperate in everything that they asked me to. Like, I was not even complaining at all. Everything that they said to me to do, I was like, all right, let's do it. Let me just be famous, and then I will complain. Like, I'm in those situations when I was looking to all, when I was like, never the same, never done before, like, blended it, ate it, vomit it. When I entered to the room, well, like, when I was seeing the other, like, how they treat you, right? And I imagine, like, I don't know, J-Lo, or like those like really big celebrities that they ask them for a commercial. How do they treat them, right? Like, and also you have to have a very good dynamic with every single crew of the party, right? Like, that's why I think, like, that's where the rumors start. Thank you, Hassan. That's where the rumors can start. Like, oh, this person is really hard to work with, it's not polite. Like, there's a lot of things, because there's a lot of people involved behind the scenes. When you're like shooting, probably if you don't say hi, if you're like very quiet, if you just wait for people to treat you like a king, I don't know. That's what I say. Like, most of the models were like really chill. All of them were very cooperate. None of them like was complaining about anything. We were like literally mannequins. Like, they were just treating, like, I was just put makeup, whatever. I didn't even complain. Like, I was like, oh, this makeup is gonna break me out, because she was putting the makeup to everybody, and I was like, this is gonna break me out. Thankfully, it didn't. But I was like, she's gonna put that sponge on me, and that's gonna like make my face look ugly. but it didn't. So I'm happy about that. But I didn't like the makeup. The makeup was too cakey. She just wanted a husband. To be honest, she was not it. She was not the shit. And that's how my day finished. After this, they pay me the $90 that they promised me, and now they want a receipt. Like, they are paying me $90, and they want me to give them a receipt. Thank you for your first gift. That's so sweet. What's Mario and Luigi? Because the guy that upload this photo on here, they upload this Instagram story. I didn't like reposted it because it was embarrassing. But I took a screenshot, and he put like the casting director put this like at different cut videos with the sound of Mario Bros, like the sound like da 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 da, and in the video I'm looking like like it's horrible. Fausto, I will send you my face rose for your great work. You deserve them. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really do. Like the gesture that you can have for me to like have that because of like the story that I'm giving you. That's really great. Thank you for that. I genuinely meant it. There's like things that I took a screenshot of it, like the little things, like the little thing that they like shoot me on, and then the house, the place where the wait, I don't know what I did to the computer. How can I get from the full screen? I don't know what I did. Stupid computer. What happened? Oh yeah, there you go. I already get out. Thank you. So stupid. So yeah, that was them. That's what we did. I prefer my face wash with my redness instead of like this cakey fake ass bitch, right? Like, like this beautiful, gorgeous, or like this cakey ass bitch. I like myself more natural. I don't know. I still like the scars and shit, but what can I do? Life is just like, look how tired I was after the shooting. Like, look at my acne scar, ugly. I prefer the middle. So that was the shooting day. Since I didn't sleep, I came back home, and then Nikki told me like later, like we're gonna meet today with the guys, like with Brian and Fernando to talk about the trip. So let's go to grab dinner. Yeah, let's go to grab dinner so you can come. And I came back to the apartment around 7 p.m. and I have to see them around 10. So I slept like probably 30 minutes. I was like, I had a horrible headache, and I was just feeling tired about the whole thing. And then I went to this dinner with them, and we didn't even talk in the dinner about the trip. I knew already that we were not going to talk about the trip, but because there were more homosexuals there that they train at the gym, and it was like a table full of homosexuals. They were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 homosexuals, and then the restaurant was like a little bit shady towards us, and they put Lady Gaga in the background, like the background music. They put Lady Gaga, and also there's like TV sometimes, and they put like the actual video of it. So I was like, we were all like, all right, they're like, are they calling us like gay? What would they have to put? Is it Carlos going to Peru too? No, Carlos is not going. Carlos is not going. Carlos is a very shy guy, and also I don't think he didn't want to spend the money on that. And he also worked as a dancer teacher, and he couldn't like gave to other teacher his class, right? Like he have to, he couldn't. It was impossible for him to do it. So yeah, we just bought the ticket. I'm sad. I'm overwhelmed. The month is already gonna finish. This weekend it's holiday, so I hope you have a beautiful Easter day. That's how you celebrate it. You celebrate Easter in the US. Here we celebrate Semana Santa. We celebrate Christianity, so we don't celebrate it. I don't know what's going on, but I think I'm going to my hometown on Sunday. I don't want to travel this weekend because this weekend mostly it's very busy and crowded. Especially the bus stations are like full of people, and I don't like that. So I don't know. Period. String Judas. No. And I have to do like the. Do you remember the procedure that I did like a month and a half? I have to do the update, the school trip. Like the school trip, I have to do it every. I think like my consultation, I have to do that. If I don't do it, like my first syringe will not work, so I have to do 3 of them, and then in a month and a half I have to do the end of the other one, and I'm just like over that. I'm stressed. I am dealing with my head lately. I'm overwhelmed. Like, not gonna lie, like the TikTok, I don't know where is it going. I'm afraid of like I got used to of the gift, and it even if it sounds like bad, like I'm taking this as an income and I'm putting my best smile on it. So I'm trying to see what's next, what's gonna happen, and dealing with that stress in a way that it managed me to do different things or to still work here and put in my best. There's people that still support me, and I really appreciate that. Anything's gonna be like it used to be, but I'm always afraid what's gonna happen with the future, so that's why I have anxiety. So yeah, that's just where is my sadness rooted lately. And have a good time with your family. Thank you, Dom. One day at a time. I was gonna call Brian and Fernando again and Nikki, because I think we're gonna see the Airbnb place, like where we're gonna stay. So that's another thing that we have to do, and I don't want to. But yeah. Oh, and because they came yesterday to my apartment after the dinner, we started looking for the flights and everything. Brian left this shit here. I actually don't hear shit. But as long as it's not in a dangerous zone, of course we are like Braggy Beach. We're going to Miraflores. What are you talking about? I need to ask you what can I do in Peru? Like, can you like recommend me like things? I think like you don't even know your own country. Anywhere you are. I'm like kind of afraid, not gonna lie. I bet it's like Lima is very dangerous as Guayaquil, so I don't know. How many minutes in your Peru? You don't even know. Clock it. It's me. Do you like me? Do you enjoy me? Nada que verienta, poca igualada. We have a Lima in Ohio too. It's super safe. Our Lima or Lima is not it. You look so cute. Cuidado of your cuteness. Thank you, Hassan, but I don't know. Actually, I don't know if you noticed, but my beard has been getting darker and longer. And it's like very, like I shave it like almost every 2 days. Since I have been putting like the product for growing the beard, like it's been resulting. Like, estás ocupado. Like you can see the little hairs, like it's growing. All right, I need to call Brian right now, so I'm gonna finish the live. He's telling me that it's an emergency. Probably it's about the flights or whatever. Thank you so much. I'll see you around. Bye everybody. I don't know if I'm going live tomorrow, but I'm gonna do this call right now. I don't know. I hope it's nothing dangerous. All right. I'll see you. Okay. Bye bye.